Today, I'm going to share with you my reflection on a new chapter in the book of Matthew. It comes from Matthew chapter 9 verse 1 to 8. So it's about the healing of a paralytic. So I'm going to share with you the story first, and then I'm going to give you my reflection. He entered a boat, made the crossing, and came into his own town. This is Jesus. And there people brought to him a paralytic lying on a stretcher. When Jesus saw their faith, he said to the paralytic, "Courage, child, your sins are forgiven." At that, some of the scribes said to themselves, "This man is blaspheming." Jesus knew what they were thinking and said, "Why do you harbor evil thoughts? Which is easier to say, 'Your sins are forgiven,' or to say, 'Rise and walk'? But that you may know that the Son of Man has authority on earth to forgive sins." Then he said to the paralytic, "Rise, pick up your stretcher, and go home." He rose and went home. When the crowd saw this, they were struck with awe and glorified God, who had given such authority to human beings. So I have multiple reflections about this beautiful story. The first one is Jesus came home. Jesus went back to his own hometown. It's Nazareth. And the people for sure in his hometown heard what he's been doing to the other towns. He was healing the sick, driving out demons. So this time, they approached him when he arrived and brought with him somebody, a paralytic in a stretcher. But what's really beautiful about this is that Jesus was moved not by the faith of the person, of the sick person, but the people who brought that person to Jesus. It says that when Jesus saw their faith, he said to the paralytic, "Courage, child, your sins are forgiven." For me, it was not the faith of the sick person who moved Jesus to be led to do something for his healing, unlike all the other stories that I've encountered before. Before it was like the person who is sick wants healing for themselves, so they approach Jesus. But this time it was the faith of the people surrounding him. And what's really unusual is that Jesus said, "Courage, child, your sins are forgiven." So Jesus did not heal him in an instant physically. Courage, he said. Courage. It means you give something out of your faith. Courage. That's because I think that this man has been good, but he's been down. He's been not in good terms with himself because he was paralytic. But the people brought him to Jesus. And what Jesus gave to this man is not physical healing first, but more of spiritual healing. He wants this person to have faith first before he does something, a miracle to this person. And it's really nice for Jesus to heal first the spiritual aspect of this person, because that's what God is. He's more concerned with the spiritual healing. He's more concerned first with the spiritual healing more than our physical healing. He wants to heal our hearts first and souls first before healing whatever external ailments or pains we are suffering. And the scribes here thought that it was blasphemous for this one man to forgive sins. But that's Jesus. He's the Son of God. He has been given the power to forgive sins, to provide healing, to cast out sin in a soul of a person. And that's what Jesus did. And after that, Jesus said to the paralytic, "Rise, pick up your stretcher, and go home." So he eventually did the physical healing to this person. And that's what our God is. He not only heals the physical when we are ill, He most importantly would prioritize our spiritual healing more than our physical healing. So I hope you got something from my reflection today. Continue watching if you like, and sharing this video, and also start journeying towards the Lord through His Word. So I hope you enjoyed and learned something from what I shared. So thank you, and God bless you.